in the rhythm of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your identity. Let's uncover something you've been overlooking, something you've been trained to forget. Imagine, if you will, being led by an invisible force, like a stream guiding a stone down a mountain, slowly at first, but steadily, naturally, irresistibly. Now here we are, starting with the truth. Your beliefs shape your reality. How does that land? Feel it in your bones. It's the deepest truth of all. What you believe, you live. So we're going to reshape everything, piece by piece, until you don't even recognize the man who walked into this process. Because you can, and you will, change it all. You see, when you were growing up, you were given a story about money, about survival, about work. You were shown the world through a lens of scarcity. Your parents' lives worked their way into your bones, imprinted on your subconscious like tattoos. But let me ask you, how does a story limit you if you believe it's true? And if that story has limited you, what's stopping you from turning the page? Think about it. You were taught that money was rare, that it's hard to come by, that you need to slave for it. You've been living in the matrix. And that's not even the worst part. You were imprinted with fear of poverty, fear of disaster, lurking just around the corner. And what happens when you fear something? You create it. You manifest it. You invite it. Why? Because fear doesn't protect you. Fear keeps you stuck. Fear keeps you small. Fear is the illusion you keep repeating until you wake the hell up. But I want you to feel this. Can you feel how deep that fear runs? Now here's the powerful part. You can break it. You were conditioned to believe that life was a struggle. Work your ass off, pay bills, fall deeper into debt, repeat. But here's the kicker. You were never meant to live in a box. You were meant to live freely. What happens when you look at money differently? What happens when you release the illusion that it's rare and instead step into the truth that it's abundant? Look at the world. Look at nature. Look at the stars, the oceans, the trees. Abundance is everywhere. You're surrounded by it. Now let's talk about something personal. You've been raised to believe that your worth is tied to your ability to provide. You've been made to feel less than, not good enough, when you couldn't provide financially. But what if I told you this was a lie? What if your worth was never tied to money in the first place? What if your worth was tied to your soul, to the energy you bring to the world, to your truth? I know what you're thinking. But if I can't provide, I'm useless. That's what you were taught. But it's not true. Here's the truth. Your soul can never be broken. Your value cannot be measured by an arbitrary number on a paycheck. It can only be measured by how you show up in the world, how you love, how you give, how you are. Now feel this. You already know how to provide for yourself, don't you? Of course you do. But it's about doing it in your way, without sacrificing your soul for a paycheck. I know deep down you feel like you've nothing to offer the women you desire. You think if I can't provide financially, I'm worthless. But that's a lie. Let me break it down for you. Women, they're not looking for a wallet. They're not. They're looking for soul. They're looking for a connection. They're looking for someone who's authentic, who shows up, who's confident, and most importantly, who's free. Do you feel that? That's the magic. Your true value, it's in your expression, in your energy, not your bank account. And once you understand that, once you embrace that truth, then everything changes. Let's talk about your fear of accumulating. You've had things taken away from you, right? And now you fear building anything, because it might be ripped away again. That's a trap. You've been conditioned to believe that you shouldn't accumulate, that you should hold on to nothing. But what's the worst that could happen if you accumulate wealth? The real danger is not having it. Here's what's key. Abundance flows when you trust it. But trust starts with you. Trust that you can handle it. Trust that you'll never let money control you. Trust that you're more than capable. Let's break this pattern. You're in control of your reactions. The world is not dictating how you feel. You are, and right now, in this moment, I want you to feel how much control you have over your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. You've got the power to interrupt any negative pattern. Whether it's the fear of loss, the feeling of worthlessness, or the deep sense of shame, you can change it right now. It's simple, really. Every time you feel fear, shift it into excitement. Every time you feel helpless, remind yourself of your power. Every time you doubt your worth, speak your value aloud. There's nothing stopping you from doing this, except the old story you've been telling yourself. Let me ask you this. How do you already do this? What patterns do you already have that are leading you to success? Now think of one thing you've done in your life, no matter how small, that felt effortless. Do you know why that happened? It was because you were in alignment with your true self. So what if, instead of just one thing, you could make everything that you do feel that easy? What if you could start applying this naturally? Effortless power to your money, to your relationships, to your life. Now, we're going to break this down one more time. You're always growing. Every experience you have, good or bad, it's a lesson, a stepping stone. You're not your mistakes. You're the wisdom that you've gathered from them. Failure, it's not failure. It's feedback. It's an opportunity to grow. Every single time you face something difficult, you're gaining power. And let's talk about this. You're worthy of everything you want. Yes, everything. Money, freedom, love, adventure, all of it. You just have to believe you're worthy. You have to trust that you're capable of achieving everything you desire without sacrificing who you are. Now here's the truth. Your potential is limitless. The ceiling is just a box you've built yourself. So go ahead, smash it, break through it. Your success is inevitable. Abundance is inevitable. And when you start to believe that, really believe it, your life changes, your actions change, your results change, your world changes. So here's the final thought. You're already everything that you need to be. The only thing left is to step into it fully, completely, and with a sense of total freedom. Are you ready to let go of everything that's been holding you back? Because once you do, your life will be on a whole new level. It's time to make the impossible possible. No more limits, only infinite growth. Now take that first step. You've got this.